This scene is all the way fucked up. How do we get from 0 to 100 this fucking quick? Yeah? What's up, it's your boy Cintron. Come back at you another action video that kids you not. That's my real name. And man, I'm excited, hype, because man, I missed doing the hour-long introductory episode, the premiere last week, because I was feeling under the weather. Anyways, I watched this, I really did. And it was a short recap here. We got to meet the upper moons and see who they are. And man, they did not disappoint. True villains. We already knew Akaza. Met Doma. I know the names, so I mean, I didn't already read it before. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I got foreknowledge, but I'm not gonna give you foreknowledge. Anyways, yeah, man, it was crazy meeting those guys and seeing, how bad they get along. We went the third, the fourth, all the way to, from 1 to 5. We already knew number 3. Met number 2, then 4 and 5. We're like, but they're meeting because it had been over 100 years since the Upper Moon had been killed, and I don't know if they're gonna replace him or not. But who's on piss? He berating all them and all this, and Akaza just livid. And it's crazy that he's been in the game, got a lot of more skin in the game longer than number 2. Number 2 just got potential like a motherfucker. It is what it is, and you don't even see him to work that hard. But he probably does whatever. But behind the scenes. But number 1 is a far stone's throw away from all them niggas. They were trembling at thought of him, and he was just telling them niggas, quiet down, pipe down. How dare you, Akaza, step outside the ranks? But Akaza, he ain't backing down for shit. He telling straight, what deals. I'm coming for your head. I'm gonna beat you. But he really hates Doma, man. He hate that motherfucker like a But you see that number 4 and 5 are just, paying respect. On number 5, I think, maybe it was him, was just cowering like. He even had Muzan set him back because he tried to be slimy and get some knowledge. And Muzan said, "Shut your stupid ass up, bitch. Slice." But yeah, we see the boys recovering, and Tanjiro, he's been in coma for 2 months, and he's got it, trying to get his bearings about him, and Zenith and all of them survive. Zenith is actually out on a mission, but Tanjiro quickly makes his recovery, and his sword has been broken, so we got to make our way to the village, and nobody knows the way to get there, because if they did, the Masa, I can't call it the Masa, the leader of the the Demon Corps, he's in a hidden location, so they don't know where he's at. Even though we always see him in like a peaceful location or whatever, they don't know where the fuck he's at, and nobody knows where he's at. It's given piecemeal from not hashira, from service corps members to service corps members. They drop him off at the location, and only the last guy knows. And they're blindfolded, and he's got good smell, so he might be able to track the place. They plug up his nostrils, so he's not able to trace it. Because if you know, then demons will get you, extract that information from you, and then it'd be a wrap. But it's his first time, and they're not gonna take chances. But even that being said, he needs to love Hashira. What? I love her. Oh, man, she stopped. But what do you call it? Yeah, it's it doesn't look like it's gonna be an easy mission. And so let's jump into this episode. We see that he saw a visage of Yoruichi, his ancestor, or the dude that has he looked like Tanjiro because he got that same scar. So I'm like, but at the very least, he's the one of the strongest, or if not the strongest hashira that we've come across, or just swordsman. But we see that it's actually a mechanical machine, and it's Tokito, the mist hashira, is there, and he's causing problems, saying he wanted the key. Like, the key to what? The key to life. I'm gonna get this 2-piece. When you get your ass up, I'll tell you, what the rest of the deal is. But anyways, he's telling him that this kid, he's pimp slapping the kid. I'm like, man, chill the fuck out, nigga. You don't want. And Tanjiro telling him to sit down, but he chopped kid in the neck, knocked him out. Chopped Tanjiro in the neck, actually knocked him out. Tanjiro grabbed him like he did old boy that he met at the exam, broke his arm, but he's a hashira. He's like, bro, what you doing? Dude is smaller, skinnier than Tanjiro, and he can't even, you know, Ashimo, you know, Timo Ashimo Denai. Like, he can't lift a hand to him. So he, like you said, he handles and knocks him out. But he's like, I ain't interested in your speeches. I ain't interested in your talk no juice. You ain't gonna do that shit to me. You ain't Naruto, nigga. Can't do me like that. Can't put me in a genjutsu without, you know, having a Sharingan. But yeah, he's not able to, you know, get through to him. But he does get through to the boy who's frustrated. You know, like, find out it's the key to this doll, training doll that's made in the mold of Yoriichi. And he's like, who is this guy? He's a strong dude. But you know, Tanjiro has a vision of, but he doesn't know who he is. And even the boy himself doesn't know. His brothers and sisters passed away. His father passed away. He's the last of his lineage. And you know, he's got this doll that he doesn't know how to repair. He's not very good at, you know, repair, and he's not good at swordsmanship. He's like 10 years old, but he's feeling all the weight of the world. I'm not good at anything, whatever. And like, Tanjiro got to, you know, talk no jutsu until tell him, you know, talk about that ledge, bruh. Jump to the tree, you know, without him even, you know, feeling the person, because he is a swordsman. Psh, flicks him and says, man, I mean, you got time to get, you know, get your life right, and don't even worry about it if you can't, because you might just be passing the baton to somebody else, just like the fire Hashira did for him, Rengoku. You know, he couldn't do shit against Akaza. But that's not saying that, you know, next time or whoever, you know, like, I might not be the one. I want to defeat Kibutsu Muzan. Kibutsu G, whatever his name is. That nigga, Michael Jackson, demon. The originator. Oh! Smooth criminal. But I might not get it done, but I believe that I'm going to pave the way for somebody to do it. So, you know, it is going to be what it's going to be. But I'm going to give my darndest and do my best to try, you know, and take this guy down. So, you know, he's reiterated. He's like, man, the kid, you know, the kid's gonna break down, but they find, you know, the key's still in there, and they crank it up, and thought, you know, the machine might have been broken, the robot mode training module might have been broken, but it's not. He's like, oh, that's good to go, and like, he flexes back, and like, he's like, Tanjiro, I want you to train with this dog, beat that ugly, short, seaweed haired nigga ass. And Tanjiro's like, whoa, buddy, friend, you know, friendly, buddy, like, I'm not ready for this shit. I'm like, yeah, Tanjiro ain't ready for this. He got 6 arms, bruh. He looks like a, you know, a Bodhisattva, or, you know, like a Buddha, with, you know, all of his extensions or whatever. They said this is the only way for us to replicate how much of a monster this guy was. 6 arms, you know, so that he can move. And I'm guessing somewhat in the capacity, because he ain't to his full capacity, somewhat in to the capacity of what he can do. And he was training, like, they were like, you know, we could have time till nightfall. Tokito, he's you know, like, genius, a crow. I hate that little bitch. She gonna peck at, you know, Tanjiro's cheek till, you know, is bleeding. And I'd have cooked your stupid ass up, bit, and been eating good on bird. Blackbird. That blackbird would have been down. No XP to help your stupid ass. But like, you know, she's smug and all that. He just, the way he talks to people, talking like, like, your job. He's talking to the kid, telling him, your job is to do this. My time is worth more. No, I'm nigga. I mean, I would say some, but anyways, I mean, this already got me feeling some way about that happening in the future. But anyways, we ain't gonna talk about that. No spoilers. So, you know, he trains with the machine, doesn't even last in the afternoon. He's like, I'm done. Yeah, it wasn't worth what I thought it was. He's no mouth. He didn't throw his sword at, you know, talking about my sword broke. Handle that for me. Nigga, you go handle that shit now. I'm getting a hold on your jock strap, you ass nigga. Man, they just, I don't care. You a hashira. You younger than me. I'll teach you some fucking lessons. Fire style. What do you call it? Because Tanjiro did get that jab in, saying like, and he's of the sun breathing, you know, descendant, you know, but he can't use that shit, can he though? Weak ass nigga. Well, man, I'd have been petty. They'd have called me the petty hashira. You know what I'm saying? Petty style breathing. Flame this nigga. I'd have been breathing fire without breathing fire, nigga. But yeah, the doll is broken. He ripped off her arm. He's like, I'm taking the sword with you on Barney. Just the fucking arrogance for this guy, man. Ugh. But they get to him. He's got an arm missing, but you know, Tanjiro trained with, so it's like a handicap. But still, he's got 5 arms. He's just, and he can't do shit but dodge, and like he have to replace the swords with Bokuto, like wooden swords, just so Tanjiro wouldn't lose his life and the anime wouldn't be over. We wouldn't have a show again. But this dude out of commission forever, permanently. But because we know this ain't in his story. But they replace it with with those wooden swords, and he's still getting that work. He's like dodging and able to move, and then eating mom's spaghetti about the regurgitation, because he wasn't ready. Like bars. Anyways, like it's crazy. He's like, Tanjiro, get your shit together. You gotta whoop his ass. You be better than I want you. He actually wants him to train with. He's like, Tanjiro, you put your all in. I'm gonna need you to get stronger than this dude, and I'm gonna put the real swords in tomorrow while you playing. I ain't feeding your ass either. And I'm like, damn, he's starving too. Like, so Tanjiro out here, suffering, under that extreme training. No food, no water. Lucky it's raining. He able to get some replenishment, because he's like, a human will really die without, going 3 days without water and food. Yeah, food, okay, but still, that's stops his, because he ain't got the stamina. But he's able to, dodge somehow. Like, he's like, I smell something. You smell what the hashiras cooking. He kind of on a new level. He's getting he's on the brink of death. So he levels up, and crossing River 6, he falls in. He's like, man, my body feels heavy and all this stuff, and like I feel light though. I feel like I'm being buoyed, pushing, and suddenly things start slowing down. He's able to see all the movement of the 5 arms. He's like, yes, let's go, Nick, it's lit. And it's crazy. It's getting crazy, man, because he's getting that power up. You know what I'm saying? So with that, he's able to, bob, weave, and he finally gets in a strike. It's a weak strike. The dog didn't even feel it, but he's like, that's progress. The dude tells Tanjiro, that's progress. Don't worry about it. And then he's like, I'll give you some food now. So now he's got stamina back. He's able to to bob and weave and move and maneuver after rigorous training, and he's leveled up, and it's like normal for him now. So finally he gets a position like it's like life or death though, because he ain't dodging by very much. He got a little bit of a haircut. He's got his ears lower a little bit, and but he is able to dodge, tuck their head in before they get chopped off. Because that dog ain't playing no games. He might as well be Chucky. He's trying to do Tanjiro in. Down below. Looking at. But he does, get in a strike, and he's like, damn, I don't want to break it though. And he tells Tanjiro, nah, go for that shit, man. Push through and cut your head off. So Tanjiro does just that. And then you're like, oh man, they ain't go through. Crumble. And then we get to see that, man, what Tokito stupid ass couldn't see, because he ducked out early, just worried about getting the training in. And that's what I love. Tanjiro was able to teach his lessons because he's coming after it with all he has, and he discovers that there's a sword inside, and that's got to be a sword from that back in that day, in the Sengoku era when this dude lived, and that's 300 years. And that's the note that we end on. And the next episode is entitled "A Sword from 300 Years Ago." So we're gonna see what happens. Man, I'm excited. Man, I know this doesn't make it up for that first episode, but anyways, watch it. But it's all good because you're not even watching though. It's cool because we got demons this way.